Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now if you couldn't tell by my t-shirt here, I'm going over a ELO album today. Going to be looking at the classic double album Out of the Blue. So in this video I will give you a bit of information about the album, then I'll also show you my copy of it, and then go over all of the songs individually, giving a score for each track. So this was ELO's 7th studio album, released on the 3rd of October in 1977. It was written over a 3-week marathon writing session in Switzerland. Jeff Lynne was on holiday there, and in a huge burst of creativity, managed to write enough songs to fill up the whole double album. Upon release in late 1977, the album was a huge commercial success, becoming ELO's best-selling album, and continuing the success of the album before this, A New World Record. It sold over 10 million copies worldwide and was the first double album to have 4 top 20 UK hits. Jeff Lynne also received a Ivor Novello Award later that year for his contributions to music. However, when the album was released, it didn't get all-round critical acclaim, and ELO were never a critic's favourite band. But over the years, this album has started to get a bit more recognition, and it's more universally liked. So now I'm just going to show you my vinyl copy of the album here. So I'll just start here. This is one of my absolute favourite album covers ever. Now someone did ask me to maybe give a score for the album cover and include that in my overall total for the album. But for me, I don't think that would really be too fair, because albums kind of rather bland covers sometimes, but for me it's the music what counts inside, and if it has a nice outer jacket, then that's a bonus for me. And this is such a great cover here. Really love the artwork to it. You've got the classic ELO spaceship, very iconic, and then on the inside here we have what's inside the spaceship. Absolutely love the design of this. This is a 2015 reissue here. I won't show both discs. They're both pretty much the same. Come with replica inner sleeves, and then we have it on clear vinyl here. So this is really nice here on the Epic label. I do have a original copy on the Jet Records label, but I decided to frame that album, put it up there, makes a lovely wall display. This album also comes with a insert here. On the original copies, this sort of folded out and became a poster, but with this reissue, it's just a two-sided insert. Also, original copies of this came with a little pop-out spaceship thing, but unfortunately, this reissue didn't try to recreate that. I believe copies with the wee spaceship insert are now quite rare collector's items. So I'm now going to go over all of the album songs. So the album opens up with the track Turn to Stone, giving this song a 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic opener. Bouncy is how I would describe this song. Just rocks along really nicely. Love the production. Lyrics are great as well. The little middle section of it as well, where the singer really fast is great. When he does it in concert nowadays. That little bit always gets a good crowd reception. This was a single from the album. However, it didn't do too great, only reaching number 18 in the UK, but did get to number 1 in Canada. It's over, all over, it's all. Next song up is called It's Over. This is also another 10 out of 10 for me. Just such a lovely, lush ballad. And I love the start to this as well. You've got actually the strings from the end of Mr. Blue Sky open this song. So when I first heard this song, of course knowing Mr. Blue Sky, but I was quite surprised but the actual main song itself is just great. You got the classic ELO harmonies on it, and yeah, just a really fine song. This one up is called Sweet Talkin Woman. This is another 10 out of 10. You might know this song. It's one of their biggest singles, probably the most catchiest, most poppy single they ever put out, and it's just a great song. Reached number 6 in the UK charts. And now closing side 1 is the song Across the Border. Again, another 10 out of 10 for me. great start to this one here, sort of like got like the like sound effects of like a train, and like that's like cool because the actual song is like about like I've got to make like the southbound train today, so also like ties it in. Really great song actually. Solid rocking track, and like just like a whole heap of fun. Now on to side 2, we open up with the song Night in the City, and like once again I'm giving this another 10 out of 10. For me this is a true highlight like of the album. Could have easily been like a hit single for them, like if like they had released it, because it's sort of like it fits in like with like the disco style, like what was like well, like what was like off like the fashion in like the late 70s, but it's also got like a lot of like well, like the guitar bits are like quite like rocking and like well, like sort of like heavy, like a little bit for like ELO. But like it's just like a really great song. There's like a lot of stages and like yeah, just like a fantastic track. Now for me, this is where the album takes a slightly weaker turn, middle of side 2 here. Like there's a couple of songs here, but like for me like aren't as good as like some like the other stuff like on the album. First of those is called Starlight, and I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Well, like it's a good enough song, but it's a bit boring. Doesn't really go anywhere. Just sort of like meanders on, and like well, it's good enough. Like I mean, like it's easy like listening like this song here, but like it's just not as exciting as like most of like the other stuff like on this album. Then we get the track Jungle, giving this an 8 out of 10. This is just like a little fun song here, but like it's nothing amazing for me. Maybe like a little bit silly, kind of because you got all like these animal like sound effects like at the start, and like then like in like the middle of it, like there's supposed to be like a sort of section where like they're all supposed to be dancing or something like that. Like it's a little bit silly, but like, yeah, like it's listenable, and like I must say, sometimes like when like listening to like this album, I really enjoy this song, but other times it can get a little bit annoying. And then we have the song Believe Me Now. This for me would be the weakest on the album, giving it a 5 out of 10. It's nothing too great. I believe that when James Lack, Rockboy680, done his review, he called the song garbage. For me, it's just a pointless like instrumental song. It like the reason why like it's not like a lower score is that because it's only about like a minute and like 30 seconds long. Like if anything, for me, like it's more like an introduction to like the next song, Steppin Out. But like as it stands, like it's just like a really pointless song, and like a song that I never really like go back to playing at all. However, thankfully the album does get better, with the closer to side 2 being the song Steppin Out. And this is a 10 out of 10. For me, this is one of ELO's finest ballads. Got some great lyrics on this here. Like these really stand up to be like among some of Jeff Lynne's best lyrics. Got like the classic like ELO ballad sound. This is a song that has like grown in stature like over the years, with Jeff Lynne choosing to play this song at like the Hyde Park concert like a couple of years back, and like also like recent like appearances promoting like his new album Alone in the Universe. Now we're on to side 3. Now side 3 is entitled A Concerto for a Rainy Day. This was the 70s after all. Opens up with a piece called Standin In The Rain. Give this a 10 out of 10. I just love the song. I love the whole side actually. For me, this side 3, like this album, like it's like one of like the best sides of like an album for me, and like one of like the best like 20 minutes of like music like ever really. But like Strange Doctors in here, like it's more like an instrumental track though, but like it just like really works, and like really sets up like the rest of like side 3 of this album. Like, and then we get the song Big Wheels. Now this is a lovely lush ELO ballad, again just like the classic sound. Got like an absolutely fantastic bridge to this one here, like that I can't quite remember like the lyrics like off like the top of my head, but you've got like the strings going on, really magical part like that song. The only reason why like I'm marking this down like it's like it's not like a 10 out of 10 for me is because it's maybe like a little bit long. It's about 5 minutes long, this one, then maybe like a bit over that. maybe a tad too long. They could have like maybe cut down like a verse or two, but like overall it is still a great song. And then we get track Summer and Lightning, another 10 out of 10 for me. I love the introduction to this here, like with like the acoustic guitar like introduction, really great. And then like you've got like a lot of like nice guitars in this one here, great lyrics as well. And like in the middle bit, like where it changes, you sort of like it changes like pace like in the middle, just like really works. And like it is like a great addition to like side 3 of this album. And then it closes with the song Mr. Blue Sky, and this is a great song, and easily a 10 out of 10 for me. No real surprise there. Like it's got like somewhat simple lyrics just on here, like sort of like Jeff Lynne, like I said, that like he meant to write it like as like almost like a nursery rhyme style song. I can like contrast that with like the rather big like extravagant like arrangement what he put on it. But like I just love like every single bit of this song here. Like you've got like the fantastic guitar solo, the great chorus on it, and like the coda like at like the end as well. Just like really like rocks along. I feel that this song here like could have been like a great closer to like the whole album, but like it just closes side 3 of like this album here. This was one of the singles extracted from the album, only reached number 6 in like the UK chart, so like when it was released. But like certainly like over like the years, this song has like endured and like grown in stature. Like it's now ELO's most popular song, and like the one that like everyone like really like remembers. Like even like kids like today like know this song. But so now we are on to the final side of the album, opening up with the song Sweet Is The Night. Again, giving this a 10 out of 10. Lovely, uplifting style song. Features 2 like lead vocals, like one from Jeff Lynne and like one from like the bassist Kelly Groker, who like I have said like in past videos, isn't like the best singer for me. But like I like this song here, like he does like a good job. It's like but like it's quite like refreshing to hear like a different singer like on like ELO material. Next track up is called The Whale. Now I'm giving this a 6 out of 10, and for me this is sort of filler. I know this song does have its big fans, but like it mostly sort of features Richard Tandy's sort of keyboard work. So like I'm not too sure, I mean like it says like all music and lyrics by Jeff Lynne, but like I don't, but like this song here just like really like screams like Richard Tandy for me. Like there's no lyrics to it, like it's complete like instrumental. But like I understand like why people like this song here, but for me it is like kind of just like filler. Track up is called Birmingham Blues, giving this a 10 out of 10. Absolutely great rocking song. Great lyrics for this one here, like again like about Jeff Lynne, like he's sort of like wanting like to go back to like Birmingham, like he's missing like his hometown. Fantastic chorus and like great guitar work. Again, this song goes through like so many different stages. You can listen to the song like about like 30 times like in a row and like still find something new and interesting to like grasp onto. So like yeah, Birmingham Blues, great song. Now on to the final track of the album. This is a song, Wild West Hero. Now you may be surprised that I'm not actually giving this like a full 10 out of 10, giving this a 9 out of 10 instead, because I never used to really like this song very much, but it certainly like has like grown on me, and like it is like now like I like get like why it is like one of like them more like popular songs and like was like a big hit for them. Now like I do like the stages what it goes through, like from like the soft like verses where it's just like Jeff and like the piano to like the soaring chorus and like the rock and like guitar bits on it. But for me this one though, like these are why like it's not like a 10 is like kind of like cause like some like the lyrics for me like they're not like the best, and like sort of like but I don't see like make me cringe, but like, they're not like his finest. And like it's maybe just because I'm not like a big fan of like Western movies that much, or like movies like in general, to be honest with you. But like yeah, like there's something what like bugs me about this song here, but like it is still great though. Overall, I would be giving this album a score of 91%. Now that is absolutely fantastic for like a double album. Reasons why I love this album so much: I love the full fat sort of like production style and like everything, and like the kitchen sink sort of like way where like Jeff Lynne like produces like the records really gets like a fantastic sound of like the albums. And like I can sense that like a lot of time and effort really like went into making this album sound as good as it does. We've got a lot of great tunes on like this album here, and like it's just really like it's more like the melodies like on here and like the production what draws me in, like as opposed to like the lyrical content. This came at a time when like the music scene was like very much like getting back to basics. I mean like 77 was like very much like the year of like punk was coming in, and like a blown production like this in like that can almost like signal like the way like the 80s was gonna go, and like you can kind of like sense that like this album here, like it almost doesn't sound like a 70s album. Like it sounds like it could have come out like a couple of years like later. For me, this is the best double album, yes, even better than the Beatles' White Album, which like has never been like a huge favourite of mine. Like it does have a lot of great cracking tunes on it. It does have like a lot of filler like on it, and like a lot of like not so good songs. Whereas for me, this one here is like just so consistent. There's so many great songs there, and like not just like the big singles on here like either. Like I mean like yeah, you've got like the obvious stuff like Turn to Stone, Sweet Talkin Woman, and like Mr. Blue Sky and like Wild West here, like of course are like the 4 big hits from it. But then also like the not so big hits stuff like Night in the City, and like the whole concerto for a rainy day, Birmingham Blues, Sweet as a Night. There's so much great stuff on here that like maybe like the 1 or 2 like odd tracks like Believe Me Now and like The Whale what don't do too much for me. There's just so much great stuff on here. But as we come to the end of this video here, I would just like to do like a little quick reminder. I have actually got a contest running running for 200 subscribers reached on like this channel here. So like if like you want to like go and enter that, like I'll leave a link in like the description to that video. Like hope you have enjoyed. I'd like to know your thoughts like on this album in like the comments below, and like any suggestions for future album reviews, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.